we kind of broke the, I guess she broke the rules, I broke the rules, but.
What an outfit. Good morning. I am back at the James River Bridge and I'm about to do like a 10-ish mile slack pack of my 25-mile day because Quantum's parents are here and they're wonderful. So I'm gonna rock this Hawaiian shirt. Quantum's gonna rock whatever fit this is, and ladies. James River from this crazy wild climb. I came from down there. Now I'm on cliffs up here. Bye! Oh, it's so hard every time, you know, leaving people in town and the things. Also, what is this constellation on my forehead? Okay, I'm done talking about it. Anyway, we're back. We slack packed 11 this morning. We're gonna wrap up today with a 20 really heavy packs. And then go from there. That's all I'm committing to for now. It's 9 more miles for the day. And just like that, 800 miles. Home, sweet home for the night after 20 miles, which actually were not bad, and we're done by 5, which I'm surprised this one is agreeing to be done for the day, but he is, so. Good morning. Today will be my very first marathon. Wish me luck. Good morning. 8:23 a.m. official start time on this marathon, and we are getting the ball rolling. 2-hour update. It's 10:23, which means we're 2 hours from the start time of my first marathon on the trail, and we've gone, I don't know, 4 something miles, 4.6 miles. Feeling good. 2,800 feet out of 7,100 feet for the day down, and I'm gonna keep trucking. I am climbing, but I am 10.3 miles into this marathon, and I have 3,100 feet in elevation gain left out of the 7,100, and lots of hills today, but I'm in good spirits. A lot of waterless stretches. We're making it work. So far, so good. Me again. 6-hour update now. It is 2:23, and I have gone just over 15 miles, so I have just about 10 and a half left. And of that 10 and a half, I think about 1,800 feet in elevation gain. So not too bad. Yeah, just to catch you up on some things while we are walking. I'm on a second round of antibiotics. Tree. I'm on a second round of antibiotics. I think that they are really helping with my rash. So there's that. And 2, I'm drinking more water. Also, this is me and Quantum. Let the other person know that the person stopped. So it looks like I'll be stopping into the shelter and saying hi to him, maybe eating a snack.
8:29 to 8:34, So a little under 5 miles.
So it is 4:23, which means we're 8 hours into this marathon, and I'm at mile 20 and a half. So, you know, just over 5 miles left, and feeling good. One more major climb, and then mostly downhill. Priest Wilderness. Here we go. I know that this doesn't look like much, but these rocks really make it hard to step with any kind of speed or confidence. Okay, so it is 6:23, which means it's been 10 hours of this mountain marathon I've got going on here, and I've done 25.6 miles, so we're getting pretty close. And while I've done plenty of 22s, 24s, even some 25 and a halves, the elevation of today's hike has made this marathon, or almost marathon, exponentially harder. My feet are pretty sore and I'm starving, but coming close to the end of the marathon. Woo! 26.2. And you might ask, Allie, how are you going to celebrate this mountain marathon? And let me tell you, I'm going to walk another mile because that's how far camp is. You know? It's the little things in life. Good morning. Goodbye to last night's campsite. One might ask, Allie, how do you feel after your first mountain marathon? And the answer is, I feel fine, better than I expected. And I'm gonna do 25 today, just to, you know, roundhouse kick yesterday in the nuts. Maybe another 2,800 foot climb though, so ask me how I feel at the top. We've officially reached spiderweb season, and by that I mean I'm walking in front right now, and it's early, which means I'm probably the first person on trail, like going this way, which means I have the privilege of clearing every spiderweb. And they're so small out here, or lots of them are, that you don't see them until they're adhered to your skin. Oh, there's one. I feel like a helpless little fly. It's like covered in spiderweb. I think after talking about the rocks yesterday, they're now mocking me because this is literally just a rock field, which actually is not bad because it breaks up the climb. You don't really realize how much vertical gain you're getting because you're just trying to make sure that you can put your foot somewhere. Also, every step I take, I'm convinced there's going to be a snake. So sometimes I talk about how the trail goes straight up and you can't tell. This is the camera looking straight out, right? Like if I were to just hold it straight out. This is where I'm going. Up there. Oh, there he is. Super cool butterfly. Water break. So here's the thing, is summer's nice because, you know, you get out of your tent faster because it's warmer and you're not carrying all your winter gear, so your pack's a little bit lighter, but you have to stop every time there's a water source. All this flat land in Virginia, and Bent and Mackay decided we needed to go over all that. So green, so pretty. Today has been good. It's been hot, but it's been good, and I'm probably 4 miles from camp. It will be a 25-mile day, and I'm excited that my body decided to cooperate. I was wondering how I was going to feel coming off of the 27.2 yesterday, but it feels pretty good. It was super hot today, so I'm definitely sunburnt. But yeah, today was one of those days where you just kind of like soak it all in, even on the hard pushes or the easy downhills. It was butterflies and birds and trees and sweat and just kind of embracing all of it, the suck and otherwise. But really pleased with today. I'm looking forward to shelter, looking forward to dinner. I'm starving, and calling it a night because my feet are tired. So, you know, not sure how I'm gonna go around him. I just made it past Lil Homie like 3 minutes ago, and here's his brother, and I'm really over it. Apparently we're taking a dip. God bless.
So we dip.
Good morning. It's 7:07. We were gonna be out by 7, but we're pretty dang close. And we're going to Waynesboro, and we only have 5 miles, so feeling good about that. We stayed in Paul Wolf Shelter last night, a little double-decker. Feeling good. Took a dip, and now we're going to get coffee and food. And I'm gonna see if I can convince this kid to hang out in Waynesboro for like longer than 4 hours, but we'll see.
Maybe.
Okay, bye. I am a whole mess, but we made it to the gap. And I'm like walking out of the woods right into the highway. So you're looking at a clean alley and a clean quantum, and we are on our way to a grocery store for, I guess, a resupply. We've got like, I don't know, 104 miles until the end of the Shenandoahs, which we will enter in the morning. So just like some stuff to get us through that. It's so bright. I don't know what you're saying up there, but I'm cracking up. Good morning. Last night we stayed at Stanimals in Waynesboro, and it was great. And so now we're going to Select Pack, and then we're gonna stay there again, you know, because if it's hiking with me, it's going into town and doing all the things. So anyway, convinced this one to stay not once, but twice, and we're gonna do the thing. He's very excited about it because I agreed to do a 28-mile day. You know, it's about give and take in trail families, so we're out here doing the thing. Anyway, that's all. So we're on trail, we're jogging. The place we were supposed to get dropped off was closed, and so we had to go up further. And so now what was gonna be like a manageable 20-something mile day is gonna have to be a forced 31.3. So luckily we don't have our packs. This might turn into a run, but we're gonna make it work. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. I'm gonna put my phone away and probably not video a lot so that I can put in some distance. Okay. So, the 31-mile thing is going swimmingly. It's not even one and we're almost halfway, but for whatever reason, I didn't fill my water bottle before we left, and there was no water for the first 16 miles, or there was and we missed it, or it just didn't work out. So 16 waterless miles, we were booking it, but there's Trail Magic and a water cache. I'm gonna chug probably this whole gallon and then be back on my way. Nope. You know what gets me really excited on trail is a good freaking meadow. Gotta love them. Also, feeling good. Today's been wild. I'm not done yet. Some pretty views over there. Been booking it. Living the dream. I'm so thankful that I feel as good as I do, because I could have not, you know? I could have felt really not good at all. First 30, biggest day. And the truth is, we've crushed it. We're gonna get in just after 8 hours, which is faster than we did my marathon. So that's super crazy. We're slack packing, so that helps a ton. I know, whatever, my hike doesn't count. Well, but it's just been really crazy, and I'm so thankful for Quantum, who's up there in front of me, for pushing me big miles. How do you feel?
I feel great. 31, more like, felt like 6. So easy.
31.2. Woo, baby! Fist bump for the camera. Yeah, and it's only 5:30, which means we have the whole evening. Alright guys, so this is the Shenandoah National Park chunk, which is 104 miles from Waynesboro to Front Royal. This is the entrance, but we drove all the way to right about here this morning, and then walked our happy rears all the way back to right here, which is where we're gonna get picked up. And then tomorrow morning we'll drive all the way back up the skyline, drive back to here, and do another, I don't know, however many miles, probably, I don't know, not even pretend to know, somewhere up in here.
Stratego. Best game there is, best board game alive.
Did I win Stratego? No. But did I learn a new game today? Yes.
That's all that matters.
You know, you do 31s.
That's what all that matters.
And you learn some new games. The next game I'm going to learn how to play is Ditch Quantum, because he hikes too quickly. But I won't teach him that strategy. Good morning. It's a little late in the morning. I'm eating at Cliff Bar. Quantum and I are standing on the Skyline Drive, about to bushwhack through those woods back down to the trail where we got on yesterday. And we've got our packs, so things are a little heavy. Probably gonna do like 22, 24, I don't really know. But it's late, so we'll see how much daylight we have and go from there. Turns out I have an aversion to leaving town. I have like separation anxiety from town. I'll do fine once I'm like an hour in, but I'll spend this first hour thinking about beds and warm meals and amenities. All that to say,
Love the AT. All that to say.
still loving it out here.
In the woods than at home, baby.
Boom, baby. Living the dream. Guess what? I know it's so windy, but 900 miles. Oh my goodness. What? Who's surprised that I am on the ground? With my hands. I just fell. A bunch of stuff fell out of my pack. I'm not injured. It didn't feel great. Luckily, luckily, Quantum didn't see it because we have this bet where if you fall, the other one gets to either make you wear your puppy for an hour at the time of their choice, so they can just randomly call like an hour of puppy, or hold on, golly, or you have to listen to an artist of the other person's choice. I want to make sure I don't drop anything else. For an hour, you could be nice and listen to something groovy, or you could be cruel and make them listen to, I don't know, what does the fox say or something, I don't know. Anyway, just spit it. Literally, I showed you the 900 sign, walked 3 paces, was putting my phone up and not looking at the ground, and tripped over a root, so, woo, baby. Just being really candid, and of course the wind's gonna blow, that's par for the course. I'm not having fun today. It's the first day that I am having more than just like some fleeting negative emotions, and it's the first time that I'm like not convinced that walking today was worth it. I really did try in the beginning to have a good attitude at the beginning of the day. I fell a couple of times and I'm just in pain. I probably just need a 0. But I've been thinking a lot about leaving the boys and how that was the right choice for me, and hiking with Quantum has been a blast, but while staying back with the boys and going slow was not, I don't think, sustainable for me. I don't know that going 25s, 8s, 31s is either. I mean, I love to push myself, so a couple big days, a 28, a 31 every week or so, and the rest of them being more like 20s, I think I can get on board with. But the boys and I had a good time. We probably goofed around too much and didn't walk quite enough, and now I feel like all I do is walk from the time I wake up till the time that I go to bed. I don't really have breaks, and we don't take lunches, and we don't stop, and I don't know, like, it's easy to lose your love for the hiking part when you do that. And the trail is super social, and the towns are fun, and those parts are all like my favorite, but I don't think it's sustainable to walk the entire Appalachian Trail if you hate the walking part. So I've got to find a way to get back to enjoying the walking part, because what I'm doing right now is not sustainable, and I feel like I need to have that conversation with Quantum, except for I don't really know how to articulate what I'm trying to say because I don't really have a solution. So like, hi, I feel like what I'm doing is not sustainable and I'm not happy, but I don't know what I'm necessarily posing, so maybe it's not a good time to bring it up. I don't know. Everything feels so much more dramatic out here because you're not dealing with your daily dramas, right? Like, I'm not arguing with my coworkers or stressed out about a work deadline, so things like mileage and tramley, those things become more dramatic and whatever. So anyway, just food for thought. I'm not having fun right now, and I have another 4 or something until camp. It's getting pretty dark. Luckily there's a break in the wind right now so you can hear me, but like I said a billion times, thunderstorms are not my thing. They just kind of blew in out of nowhere, which is very par for the course for today, the way that it's been going. But I have 1.8 until the shelter. I'm hoping that there's a room because it's so close to a road and it's a weekend and a national park, so it's a good chance there's not room for me. But I'm trying to make it before it starts pouring on me so that I can either make it to the shelter or set my tent up before the skies just open up. We'll see. I'm in the shelter. Got a big group of people here. And I only got sprinkled on, no major rain. So it's gonna be like 30 something degrees tonight. So I'm glad I didn't send home all my winter stuff. I'm gonna bundle up, eat some pasta side, and call it a night. Goodbye to the shelter and all the people. And good morning to the trail. Today is better already. It's gonna keep being better. I did some pillow talk with Quantum last night about all the things and pacing and sustainability and just where I was at mentally. And it was a good conversation, I think. He was pretty receptive. Actually, he was super receptive. And we're just gonna take it one day at a time as far as planning. And we have options. So things are good. Sun's out. I didn't get wet last night. 2 days in the morning until Front Royal, where we actually probably won't stop. I think we'll walk through, and then Quantum's dad's coming to town, we think, and maybe go back on Tuesday. I think I have a box there, so we'll get that. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning, beautiful day to be on trail. Let's go get it. Flat, long, even. This is what I'm talking about. I think it's worth noting today is a better day. I just feel better. I'm in a better headspace. The weather's better. So I just felt like I needed to let everybody know that I'm not on tilt. I'm fine.
Just little jiggies for a long time. Oh my gosh. The rest of it is a joke. You know what I mean?
Oh, Shenandoahs. Beautiful day. I wonder what this is about because it's not on Gut Hook. But I'm not trying to be a rule breaker, so road walking it is. I lost Quantum and there's a reroute, but I did find a wayside with food and a bang, although I know this is terrible and I shouldn't drink it, but oh baby. Oh, found him with a bang.
How many miles today?
27? I mean, by the end.
By the end.
Because last week a marathon was an event. This week it's just the life. it's just a normal day on the trail. The Shenandoahs have no shortage of views. So it is 7 p.m. and we're walking. We are less than a mile from the shelter. And you know, today was astronomically better than yesterday. Better headspace, phenomenal weather, great views. The park was super busy, full of people, so it felt really lively. And I have a little bit of calf pain, but nothing I can't manage. After my conversation with Quantum last night, you know, I was feeling really good, having this discussion about what's sustainable and maybe some smaller miles, and by smaller we mean like 23s, and you know, taking longer lunches and not walking all day. And while it's 7,
I'm sorry.
so it's, I'm not done. While it's 7, so it's kind of late. We were slow moving out of camp this morning. Enjoyed a like slow pack up and roll out. We stopped for lunch, which he says he always does, but usually I'm far behind, so by the time I get there, it's time to roll out again. But enjoyed a nice lunch at a shelter. I took a couple breaks. I went to the wayside. So we still did 27.1 miles today, which is still a big day. Actually, it's a really big day, but I feel good. I'm in great spirits and in even better company. So I'm gonna chalk today up as a big fat W.